some area that you put your jewelry, your gold, your possession into, and it's locked safe. So forgiveness is not to have a bank account of the offense that someone did to you. Now, let go, period. Don't keep it in mind. Put the offense in a trash can and let the garbage man take it away. It's not yours. It means to have a shield of deflection. You know what? I'm going to put it this way. Forgiveness, Lord, I thank you. Forgiveness is to have a shield, an armor, a shield on your body, around your body, so that what he or she did to you or said to you will not come to your body. The armor, the shield on your body deflects that off. So now you go as of today and wear a garment made of metal that will shield your body against anything that you can offensive, so that you will not be offended. And I know that it is not easy to do. I didn't say it's easy to do. No, it's not easy to do. Sometimes, somewhere, somebody's going to offend you. Sometimes, somewhere, you are going to offend somebody. As long as you are living and breathing on this planet Earth, somebody, somewhere, somehow is going to offend you. And you too, you are going to offend somebody. That's just the bottom line. There's no way out of this. As long as you are living and breathing on this planet Earth, somebody is going to do something to you that you feel offended. And you are going to do something to somebody that they feel offended. As long as you are not on this earth by yourself, somebody's going to offend you, and you are going to offend somebody. That's just bottom line, period. So it's your choice to feel offended or not to feel offended. You know, the opposite of forgiveness, it's an eye for an eye. The opposite of forgiveness is an eye for an eye. It's, if you don't forgive, then you are going to take revenge. Simple. If you don't forgive someone who offended you, then you are going to take revenge. If you don't forgive someone that offended you, or if somebody whom you offended will not forgive you, then he or she is going to take revenge. He or she is going to retaliate. That's it. So it is either you forgive or you retaliate. Again, that is your choice that you are going to make. But this is human beings. That's who we are. It is either we forgive a person or to retaliate against a person. It's either A or B. You cannot be in the middle. There's no middle point. There is simply no middle point. There is no middle point between retaliation and forgiveness. No, there is no middle point. It is either you forgive or you retaliate. That's all. And that's your mind. That's your discretion. That is your decision. You are a grown man or woman. That is your decision. To forgive or not to forgive. To retaliate or not to retaliate. That is your discretion. But there's a power above you and I. There's a power in heaven that is telling you that you are going to forgive not 7 times, but 77 times. And you know, it is not humanly possible for somebody to offend you 7 times. For somebody to offend you 7 times, it is just not doable. 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times. It is just not realistic for a person to offend you 7 times that will make you to forgive him or her 7 times. It is just not doable. It is not a realistic goal. It is not probable for someone to offend you that will cause you to forgive 7 times. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, so you know what? Okay. Let's say he or she offended you 7 times. Okay? But Christ said, you know what? There's just more room for him or her to forgive you, to offend you. 77 times. So you still forgive him anyway. 77 times. And you know that on this planet Earth, a person cannot offend you 77 times. It is not happening on this planet Earth. It is not happening. Throughout your lifespan, let's say you live to be 100 years, or let's say 120 years, let's say 140 years you live on this earth. It is not possible for someone to offend you 77 times. It's just not doable. It's not possible. Nobody can offend you 77 times. Nobody. Period. And so what Christ was telling Peter was to forget about it. Always just forgive. Don't count it. Let it go. That's all. Period. You know what they say in Africa, where I came from? Our grandfathers at the beginning of the culture they said something. They said that if a hen, H-E-N, if a hen spills my medicine, I am going to find her egg and break her egg. Let me say it to my darling. Be a dear badamilo gunu, ma following. Be a dear badamini ogunu, ma following. If a hen spills my medicine, I will break her egg. An eye for an eye. You offend me, I'll retaliate. That's bottom line. But that's not Christian-like. I'm just encouraging you. It's hard to do. I know that. Because I am a victim of that situation. I have offended somebody. Someone has offended me. Some areas I struggle